Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel, my Apptrepreneur 2.0 channel. Yes, if this is your first time here and you happen to be, this is your first video, whatever, hey, you picked a great day to come because we are essentially doing a soft reboot of the channel. We are calling it Apptrepreneur 2.0. I think I already said that. I'm not very good at these introductions. However, I have been told I am very entertaining in my news commentary. So if this is your first time here, please do me a favor, click the subscribe button below and ring that bell notification for future updates, live streams, premieres, and near daily videos. Now then, for those of you who this is your first time, welcome to the channel. Get ready to hear what it is all about. Now, for those of you who have been coming here for a while, you might be thinking a couple things. First of all, I hope you like the new setup. I hope you like the new setup. I mean, it's probably not 100% finished. We still got some tweaks going on in the background. However, this is going to be the norm. We're still working on getting like a new PC and everything. So I noticed in some test recordings, there was a little bit of stuttering. Hopefully that won't be too bad in the future. Hopefully it won't be too bad this time. But as you can see, we wanted to make the show look a little bit more dynamic, make it look a little bit more interesting. We have information to the links below, and where my pretty little face is during live streams, guess what? This little box will be where chats are displayed. So you guys can actually be in the video. How cool is that? Now, this is my channel, what you're looking at right here. And it's still going to just be called the Apptrepreneur. However, I have a lot of videos on this channel. I don't know if it shows exactly, but I have somewhere in the vicinity of 1,700 videos. It's actually quite insane. I upload on a near daily basis. Now, if you look at this, you'll notice that I talk about a lot of things, but there's primarily one topic I talk about, and that is Uber and Lyft, specifically the gig economy. Now, here's the thing. I don't mind talking about Uber and Lyft, and I am actually in some ways eternally grateful to these companies. At a time I needed a job, they gave me a job, a very flexible job that I made a lot of money on. And I started this channel to help people make money. I kind of realized I was an entrepreneur, and I mainly made my money doing entrepreneurial stuff through apps, which was DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, eBay, and Amazon Seller Central. Now, I can no longer drive for DoorDash right now. People who are long-term viewers of mine know that this is the case. Now, I can still drive for Uber and Lyft. However, in the almost 4 years since I created this site, well, I didn't create this site, this channel. YouTube created YouTube. I'm just on it right now. I have gathered a little bit of a following. Not a huge following. I mean, I'm not PewDiePie. I'm not Boogie2988. I'm not the Quartering or anything. And I'm not Lauren Chen, aka Roaming Millennial. However, I have a following. And my following has typically been very good fans, very good viewers, smart people. And it had kind of been brought to my attention like about a year and a half ago that my constant ragging on Uber was maybe starting to get a little old. That maybe I should, start talking positively about the company. The problem is there's not a lot of positive things to talk about with Uber and Lyft. I mean, sure, if I want to stretch, I could find something. You are still, in most states, independent contractors. You can still get on and off the app whenever you want. And for some people who have disabilities or things like that, having a gig worker job where you can work just a couple hours a day and then go home and take care of yourself, yeah, it's a big deal. However, this company continues to drop the rates, they continue to treat the drivers like scum, and they continue to fight when drivers say they want a little bit of human dignity. And after almost 4 years of covering that, I've kind of made it clear in the last couple of videos, I can't completely do it anymore. It's just getting tiresome. I sense you guys are getting fed up with it. I'm getting a little tired of it. Heck, I mean, my ceremonious goodbye video to Uber, so to speak, a couple days ago, people were actually leaving comments like, I'm getting really tired of you every single day talking about Uber and just complaining about them. You know what? I agree. I think it's past its prime. So I have been working behind the scenes, planning for the new year. I started talking about other topics early to start easing people into the idea that we were going to start changing our focus so that Uber would maybe not go away, but it wouldn't be the number one thing we talk about anymore. And you can even see some of it here. Amazon has particularly been a favorite, but you see here it's like, okay, Uber, Amazon. Technically that's an Uber special presentation. If you haven't watched that one, that one's awesome, by the way. Uber and Lyft, response video, Uber. This is where I want to also talk about like Apple. I want to talk about other things. I like this Baby Yoda one a little bit. So we are now in the phase of Apptrepreneur 2.0, and it's time to explain exactly what you can expect. First of all, you will be getting a lot of videos about Amazon, because I think Amazon is a very concerning company. They have literally injected themselves into almost every aspect of our lives. Heck, they're even in my life, and I don't even really want them to be. I have had their Kindle for years. Now, thanks to my wife, and I love her, I'm not blaming her for anything, we have an Alexa that's in the bathroom, and she decided to get Amazon Prime because she was already listening to the music, wanted to watch some of the shows, so we got Amazon Prime. Now, I'm personally not going to be shopping from them. I have the right to do that, but the fact that a staunch anti-Amazon person like me even finds himself with a Prime account in the house and Amazon devices within 3 feet of me shows how much this company has infested the world and how it gets worse. And so I kind of think they're like a pretty big danger to us, and there's a lot to talk about them, especially as the rest of the world kind of starts to realize it. So we will be talking about Amazon a lot, and the thing is, I think my viewers have enjoyed the Amazon videos. We also will be discussing the streaming wars. Now, I have discussed the streaming wars a little bit so far, and I'll admit, the videos don't get very good views. They don't. However, I really enjoy talking about them, and I think as more and more of these services come out, and the more expensive this gets, people will probably want to stretch their dollar a little bit more, find out which ones are really worth subscribing to all the time and which ones are maybe worth picking up once in a while. I will start giving strategies on how you can get the most out of the streaming wars while saving the most amount of money. Another thing I know quite a bit about is e-commerce. I don't know if this exactly illustrates e-commerce that well, but I really like the graph. So we're going to be talking about eBay. We're going to be talking about Amazon Seller Central. We're going to be talking about Mercari. Maybe not Let It Go so much. That's not a really good selling app. However, we will be talking about these platforms on tricks that I use to sell online. And I will share some of that information with you, so that will hopefully be helpful, or in case you have, say, something that you just don't want to keep anymore. I actually want to keep that one, though. Let's better example. Yeah, there's something you just don't want to keep anymore. I will show you how you can hopefully sell it and maybe even get more money than you would have normally gotten for it. And now the elephant in the room, the gig economy. I am not giving up on talking about the gig economy. However, I admit that the topic is getting just a little stale. There's only so many good things you can say about these. Actually, there's not much good things you can say at all about these companies. And there's a lot of bad you can talk about them. However, I think it's time to just slow down. Now, here's the thing. Uber, we'll definitely always talk about Uber. However, I'm going to be a little bit more selective about what I discuss when it comes to Uber. I'm probably only going to be discussing major events. So for example, and I've explained to people this is not me turning my back on drivers or anything like that, but like local attacks, airport fee disputes, these are things I probably will no longer cover unless I find it to be an especially important topic. Like AB5 is launching soon, like it's going to be law probably today as you watch this video. So we will talk about AB5 and the consequences of that bill. I'm especially interested to find out if it does the good that it's promised to do, or if it just causes more problems. I do want to talk about Airbnb though. I do want to talk about Fiverr. I don't know what Just Eat is, but we might want to talk about them. Deliveroo, we are actually going to be talking about them in like a day or two because there is a major story with Deliveroo. And whenever the Uber company does or Lyft company does something major, I will still talk about it. So I'm not completely turning my back. However, what I want to avoid doing is I'm going to try to aim to have 2 or 3 videos a day on this channel, with the exception of Saturdays. Saturdays, if there's some leftovers that I couldn't find room for, they'll go on Saturday. Otherwise, Saturday's kind of like my day off. But You know, I don't want it to be where people are coming in and there's like 2 or 3 videos making fun of Uber or complaining about Uber. I want there to be days where like at most there's 2 Uber videos and 1 non-Uber video. And there's a few days I want for there to be just no Uber topics whatsoever. Here's one of the problems when you become known for a particular topic is, and I've described this in other videos, a fairly recent video actually, is that yes, you are known for that topic and there's nothing wrong with having a niche audience, there isn't. However, if that topic ever dries out, and I suspect the Uber topic is drying out a little bit, then your audience will suffer. And I think rideshare in general, there's not as much to say about it. There just really isn't, as evidenced by the fact that in the 4 years I've been doing this, virtually all the big players have left. Uberman doesn't do this anymore. Your driver Mike, I don't know if he was huge, but we liked him. He doesn't do this anymore. Uber Girl Paula is now Adventure Girl Paula. Uber Hints is now Mark's Travel Time. Drive Girl Drive is still technically out there, but I've heard that she's told me she wants to talk about other things as well, not just rideshare. But she's doing it again. So I just kind of saw the writing on the wall, like people are losing interest in this in general, and I'm kind of losing interest in it too. I want to talk about things that I'm more passionate about. I think you guys would like to watch videos that I'm more passionate about as well. And also, by changing the focus a little bit and talking about other companies that maybe I do like, we can have more positive videos as opposed to this just being a place where you come to hear a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy, whatever you want to call it. So I don't want to be that guy anymore. I want to be a little bit more positive, but I will still talk about Uber and Lyft and all these other companies in sporadic moments. So what are some other changes to this channel? Well, and let's sweep that off. I actually do have virus protection. Don't worry, I'm not stupid. Well, here's the thing. I've also noticed that at the end of all my videos, when I was talking about other things, like other channels, blogs, Facebook groups that I'm on, I spent like an awful long time pushing that stuff. With this new format, now we can just list the stuff below, and we can change that as we will. So with the exception of maybe mentioning like the Get Upside app where you get cash back with every gas purchase, which you can sign up for below, I don't think I'm going to have the need to talk to like push the other things. You can see what else I do below. You can go there if you want. It's always there. And so as a result, with the exception of the obligatory please subscribe at the beginning of the video, we can just avoid that whole extended outro. And in exchange for that, we can do more Easter eggs after the show. Like I actually did this a couple days ago with the It's Time video. Some people didn't stick around because once I started doing like the outro stuff, a lot of people start clicking away. But they might not realize there's like another 5 minutes for that video. Now, why was that? It's because the skit, which led into all of this and explained it all, so now you have a reason to go back and finish that video if you didn't finish it, was after the outro. And it was too long. So I think we're going to shorten that outro so that there can be stuff afterwards. Also, one thing that I typically do during live streams is I give away like free digital movies and stuff like that. I'm thinking of changing that up just a little bit. I'm not saying we'll never do giveaways during the live stream again. However, I'm thinking I might just randomly put like a digital code or gift card or something below, and at the end of random videos, I will tell you about, and by the way, we put a secret link below or a secret code below for the lucky person who gets it. And when we do that, if you're fast enough, you will get to get like a free movie or something. I would like to start doing little giveaways like that on a more daily basis because I really do like you guys. I'm really appreciative that you're here. And I think it might make it a little fun to do these little scavenger hunts once in a while. And yeah, you know, admittingly, it's also going to get a lot of you to stay till the end. So, and just let you know, we will be doing one of those this week during one of the videos. So you just have to watch them all to get them. Or you can just watch them because they're entertaining. So anyway, some things that have not changed yet that are going to change. The intro will change. I was really hoping to have it on the first. However, the person who was making it, who won my contest, by the way, and he is getting paid for this, well, he needs a little bit more time to work on it. I totally understand that, and so it's looking great so far. And when he's done with it, we will, in fact, have a new intro. Also, I want to have like a new banner. We will have a new logo, and so we're going to upgrade the channel as we go along. Midway through the year, I will be getting a new computer, which means that the live streams will start being way more dynamic, and I even have like a switchboard somewhere. Christmas, crazy. So things are going to get a lot more visually interesting around here, and we're just going to expand our horizons. So to summarize, we're still going to do near daily videos. We are still going to talk about Uber and Lyft and the gig economy. However, we're going to talk about it a lot less so. We are going to talk about other topics a lot more. We are going to be giving away some free stuff randomly. We might be doing more skits at the ends or beginnings of videos. We're just going to be, and we're going to try to make the channel a little bit more positive. I'm going to make it a point to talk about fun things on as much of a daily basis as I can. So some of you were like actually writing comments when I was basically saying my goodbyes to Uber this week. And I appreciate that, guys. I really do like that you were missing me. But I'm not going anywhere. I love YouTube. YouTube is one of my favorite things to do, spend a few minutes talking to you. The comments aren't always flattering, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I encourage disagreement so long as you're civil about it. In fact, another fun feature, we might be doing a collab video. I don't want to share the guy's name yet because it's not a done deal. He made a video criticizing me. It was like 20 minutes. I was like in the thumbnail. Can you believe this guy? I kind of poked fun at myself in the comments. He appreciated it, and it looks like we're going to be doing like a little, I think we're going to be doing a collab to kind of talk about the subject at hand and what we disagreed. And that might make for a very interesting live stream interview. You never know. So we just have a lot of cool stuff on the table, and hopefully you'll stick around and you'll join me for it. If you're a longtime fan, hopefully you'll give this new format and these new topics a chance. If you are a new fan, welcome. Hopefully you can join us. And if you want to get a little idea of what I used to be like, there's all these videos you can watch. Just keep in mind, we're going to be trying something a little bit different from this point on. And I have to end it this way. Flame responsibly. Have a good one. Welcome to 2.0, which will lead into, hopefully, next New Year's Eve, 3.0. Because this channel, I am committed to making it better with each passing year. Take care.